This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Trouble 38.
Right away, they'll change the look.
Hey,
They'll send the tight end in motion.
White. Set.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Steel, black. Yellow. Trail, yellow. Go.
Now Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Edo blue.
Young off the play fake.
The short one there, caught by Likely.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Drill green. Check, cut.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Chiefs 16-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Shot 17.
Back back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
6, Mega. Slide through.
Palmer going in motion right.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And not much room to speak of. They get about 3 up to the 41.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Kansas City.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now Purdy.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 12-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Browns 0. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Right, 97.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Red, cycle. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, oh, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Blue strike. Hey,
and they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8.
Claws red. White, white.
Young, he's going to change it up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Watch out now. 50.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on,
second and 6.
Field, black. Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Young going to move him around.
Ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now. And now an audible here into something else.
Zoom back. Cut.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shot. 17. Fury. Yellow. Hey, red. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Young working out of the gun. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The slot man in motion right. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And now off to the races down the right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yellow.
They'll send Judy in motion left.
Ready, ready.
And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Cade York on now for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Browns first down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And down to the 36-yard line here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
At the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
Smash red. Black shot. Green jacket. Beetle blue. Set cut.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
6. Mega. Ready.
From the red zone now, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, go.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Browns 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Young will set to throw.
24-yard line.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, Young.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
To throw on 2nd down is Young.
And the slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey.
On the ball.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Browns.
It'll be Young again.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Claws red. Ready, go.
Young now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Steal, black. Hut.
Back to throw again. Big strides, look at him go. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Come on, set.
Young, he's going to change it up. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's Young. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Palmer with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because
on the ready. Ready, ready. Let's go. Go. Set. Ready. On the jump. Ready. Ready. Here we go, set! Set up! Here we go, here we go! Down! Hot, hot! Ready, ready! Set! Come on, set! Ready up! Ready. Set up! Hunt! Set! Set, go! Let's go now! Let's go! Ready, ready? Set! Ready! Ready! Here we go, set!
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Phillips.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Phillips on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run on first down. Cormier. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the Rams at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Phillips now to throw on 2nd down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here's Phillips throwing on 1st down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st down, Cormier.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, Phillips. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Now a play fake here on first down.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
7-7, our score after one. Second and 5.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Biggs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Off the play fake. Biggs. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Biggs. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run on first down. Cormier. And now the rookie's free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Phillips looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Phillips. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Michael Dana in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up.
There he goes, left side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Phillips dancing to his left.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Phillips on 1st down. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun on third down, Biggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Biggs. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
To throw on second down, Biggs.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Phillips now. A final shot before break. And that'll be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So they're bottom.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On first down, Cormier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll get that to Charbonnet.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Biggs. And it's caught.
And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
In motion goes the tight end.
At the 3-yard
To throw on second down. Biggs. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Phillips on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Phillips to throw on 2nd down.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come 19.
Looking to throw. Phillips flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
Touchdown, Rams!
Puka Nacua
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed to...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Pass.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
He's across midfield.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. To throw on 3rd down. Biggs. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down now. Cormier, some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on.